Hello, members of the media. I'm Alan Steelman, and I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you about a new book that I've written, a book that will be released probably mid-February or early March of 2018. It is a serious book. It is a book on what I consider to be one of the most pressing issues of our time. We are living our lives in what I call the ASAP lane, the anxious, stress, addicted, and pressured lane. The toll that this is taking in terms of lives lost is truly alarming and startling almost. We will lose more this year to opioid overdoses than we lost in 11 years in Vietnam, and you can add the casualties of the war in Iraq and Afghanistan to that. Obesity rates are soaring. 4 out of 10 Americans now have a body mass index or a BMI rating that would qualify them as obese. Teen suicide attempts are rising. And these are all attempts to cope with the pace of life and the pace of social and economic change. And an increasingly large number of our fellow citizens can't cope with the pace of life and the pace of social and economic change, especially in this digital age, without the help of what I call false wizards. By way of introduction, on a personal basis, I'm a former member of the United States Congress. I've spent 30 years of my life as a global management consultant. I've lived in Singapore, Australia, and have traveled the world. So I've seen this problem from a number of different vantage points, and it really is a problem throughout the developed world. The name of the book, the title of the book is Yoga on the Yellow Brick Road, Exiting the ASAP Lane, Calm Your Mind. So you might derive from that title that I'm telling this story, this serious story about the problem we have through the lens of the famous Wonderful Wizard of Oz story. I call alcohol and food and pills and these other means of coping false wizards. I'm focusing the book really on a demographic that I call the unconverted. If you think about yoga and mindfulness in America, and yoga and meditation are healing, and they can heal this life in the ASAP lane. However, it's mostly practiced in the West by a white female who can afford to pay for yoga classes or meditation classes, enough disposable income to afford to pay for instruction. The biggest need is really in this unconverted demographic, as I refer to it in the book, men of all ages, races, creeds, and colors who may think that it's not masculine enough, or I can't do all those body contortions the women can do and I'll be embarrassed. African Americans who may think that no one like me does yoga, therefore I won't do it. Hispanics, and there is a language barrier, I'm told, by Spanish-speaking yoga instructors on coming up with Spanish words for some of the yoga poses. Senior citizens who may feel that I'm too old, and stressed out teens and college-age students, many of whom are binge drinking to try to cope, and with devastating results. So it's a book that, as I say, will be out in the early part of this coming year, 2018. We'll be getting copies to you, and I thank you very much.